you spend some time on Freezerburns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master, he's best bud to your taste buds.
Hi, welcome to Freezerburns. I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle, one box at a time. Gobble, 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 everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. And in the grand tradition of Freezerburns Thanksgiving episodes, I'm going to do something just a little bit crazy, I think. And here's why. I get tons and tons of comments by people saying, and I think it's somewhat legitimate, by people saying, how can you give a rating for any type of meal by only eating 1 or 2 bites? Personally, that is something that I just have to do because, I review a lot of things and I'm not going to stuff my face. I'm trying to lose weight, not gain weight, right? The other thing though is it's not that great. Some of the stuff is just not good. I don't want to eat it. But it is a legitimate complaint that I can't really maybe give a full rating unless I eat a good portion of it. Now, just the other day, though, I got a voicemail from a fan of Freezerburns, and he called me out. I mean, he was just point blank. Look, I love your show, but I really think you can't rate things unless you eat the whole thing.
Hey, Frozen Food Master. Big fan, love the show. One thing that kind of bugs me a little bit, though, is a lot of times it seems like you just take 1 or 2 bites and then, make a decision on some of these entrees, and some of the times you just give them bad reviews after only a couple bites, and I don't think that's giving it a fair shake. What I'd like to see you eat an entire box or tub of something, like an entire tub of ice cream. I know you'll never do that because you just don't have it in you, but I sure would like to see you eat an entire tub of ice cream before you give it a review. Then I would believe that you actually spend some time with the product.
It's Thanksgiving, everyone, and today I'm not only reviewing this, which is the Turkey Hill limited edition pumpkin pie ice cream for my annual Freezerburns Thanksgiving episode, but I'm going to take a few bites, give you a rating, and I'm going to try to eat this entire thing right in front of you and then give a rating when I'm finished. Now, here's the problem. First thing is, this is a lot of ice cream. I know, there's probably someone sitting on their couch right now pregnant saying, a lot of ice cream, man, that's nothing. Maybe, but for me it's a lot of ice cream, and here's why. Two little words, maybe they're 2 big words. Lactose intolerant. I'm lactose intolerant, guys, and so eating a little bit of ice cream is already somewhat problematic. Eating a lot of ice cream, it's going to get messy. Limited edition Turkey Hill ice cream. This is the first Turkey Hill ice cream review I've ever done, and Turkey Hill has a special place in my heart because I grew up outside of the Philadelphia area, and Turkey Hill from Lancaster County, not Lancaster. This isn't Burt Lancaster, everyone. Those who are in the know that it's Lancaster. And this is a limited edition flavor, pumpkin pie. Now, what is pumpkin pie ice cream? Maybe it says on the outside. Yes, it does. Pumpkin ice cream with a cinnamon graham cracker swirl. This is 48 fluid ounces. I'm going to take a bite and I'm going to tell you how it tastes. Oh man. That tastes good. This is legitimate ice cream, guys, not frozen dairy dessert. And it's got a great texture. The graham cracker gives that nice grittiness to the cookie kind of taste. And you pick up a lot of nutmeg on this, a nice pumpkin flavor, and it's not, it's not artificial, right? This looks like brown. This doesn't look like, they didn't feel compelled to put a orange food coloring in this. The color and the texture within that, hopefully you can see that. Nice swirls. There's a lot of ice cream though. Serving size is half a cup. And let's face it, no one eats half a cup. This has 12 servings, so 6 cups. And oh God. This is gonna be a lot, guys. So here it goes. Oh, I need to give a rating. I really like this. Good pumpkin flavor. Love the texture, that extra texture. It's super, super nice. I don't know. I give a 5-star rating. A Of course I do. It's ice cream, and it's amazing, and it's a limited edition, which makes it feel like a little bit better. I took a bunch of Lactaid. I hope it's enough to sustain all of this. It's starting to melt. I'm going to try to eat all of this, and then I'm going to rate it again. A little bit of brain freeze. So cold. Oh. Big chunks of brown sugar, or it's graham cracker crust, but it tastes like there's like bits of sweetness in here. I don't think I can eat all of this, honey. Oh my God. So like other graham cracker stuff, it has a, what is that? There's a certain ingredient that's in like sugar snap. It's got to be brown sugar, right? Is it brown sugar that's in sugar snap cookies?
Maybe ginger?
It's not ginger. Oh my God. I'm already feeling sick. Mind over matter. Thank you. I finally see the bottom. So at the very bottom, you have a lot of this crust. It looked like when it was swirled around, it was all swirled around. There's like a huge layer of this graham cracker crust, like fractured on the inside. I dig it, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's not as like in the beginning it was a nice like breakdown swirl. Oh my god, I'm like euphoric with how much sugar I have pumping through my veins right now. There is like huge bits of this graham cracker crust on the bottom. It's like it all got settled down, and I'm not complaining about it. I think that's a good thing. I just, it's an observation. Okay. The only bad thing about it, it was like I ate a cookie in the middle of this ice cream. It was not bad, it's kind of like messing with my rhythm here. As this ice cream starts to melt even more, it's weird. It's not as, obviously it's not as cold because it's starting to melt, and I've been eating this for, I don't know, like 15 minutes at least. The pumpkin flavor actually comes out more. Or maybe it's just like permanently implanted in my taste buds by how much of this I've eaten. I can barely maintain a thought right now. My glands are all swollen on the inside and my head is completely frozen. I tried to avoid brain freeze, but now it's like my tongue and the top of my mouth feels raw. It's like, you know when you burn the top of your mouth with pizza? It's like a cold burn. It's like a freezer burn on the top of my mouth, and it is like completely throwing all my taste around. It's throwing all the taste buds awry. Oh man. Almost there, guys. Oh. Oh no, the mic just picked that up. Oh man. I got a pregnant belly right now. I'm confused. Remember when you were a kid and your like parents made you eat something like before you could go to bed or before you can leave the table, and you just leave it in your mouth and like hope that it magically disappears, and you force yourself to swallow something like really bad? That's the point I'm at now. This is, I know the same stuff that I started with, but the sheer volume that is collecting in my stomach, and I told you it was going to be messy. I mean, being lactose intolerant, it basically means I don't have an enzyme to process all of this. So it is like, it feels like it's traveling up to my brain. I can barely process it in my brain. Turkey Hill, limited edition, pumpkin pie ice cream. First 2 bites, 5-star. After 48 fluid ounces of it, 4.5-star. That's it for this episode of Freezerburns. As always, I'm your host Greg, the Frozen Food Master. Have a great Thanksgiving. I'll see you next time.